There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Barnes. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Timberwolves on defense. Fox, no good. McDaniels passes to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Buries it from three-point range. Edwards got the first basket of the game for the Timberwolves.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Conley against Fox. Pass to Castle. Puts up a deep 3. San Antonio again missing. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. Now, I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. San Antonio with the ball after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Now Fox, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 5 points so far.
Zero hesitation from Wemby. Coming into the league, just trusting his jump shot.
To the inside. Here's Gobert. Good defense by Wembanyama.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Outside Edwards. This one for 3. A rebound by the Spurs. To the middle. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Minnesota in the lead. Randall outside. Back to Conley. Driving in. And the rejection by Wembanyama. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Clock at 6. Outside Edwards. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 8 points for him.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Castle. Still without a basket. Wembanyama, a screen on McDaniels. And the basket by Vassell. Now Conley. Pass to Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And he knocks down the first one. Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Wembanyama outside. Over in the corner, Barnes. Pass to Wembanyama. Fires for 3, and there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Fox. And that'll tie this game up.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Outside Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. To the wing on the left. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Gobert. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's Sohan. He's defended by Randall. Sohan with the ball. And his first shot of the game, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And here's Randall. Here's the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Sohan. He has yet to score. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Fox is checked in. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Clark. .114 left to play in the first quarter. Paul against DiVincenzo. Paul dishes to Johnson. Clock is at 3. Here's Fox. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Fox has got it all tied up now for San Antonio. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Picked by Reed. Alexander Walker with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. Reed. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Sohan finds Johnson. Takes the 13-footer. Kicks it out to Paul. A pass to Fox. No good on the 3. Timberwolves shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Now here's Edwards. From outside the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. But Timberwolves on top, up by 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open 3, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Sohan is out there with Johnson. And it's Fox. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. And with his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. DA, thanks. High, arcing shot. The rebound by Champagnie. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. San Antonio making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Garza's checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And Fox has it in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. Fox has got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Fox. And the basket by Edwards.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Here's Garza, and there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Castle comes in for Chris Paul. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Pass to Castle. Got a piece of it. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. Here's Gobert, and it's all evened up.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Sohan. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Castle. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Sinks the triple. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
Barnes outside. Here's Castle. Edwards defending. Pass to Sohan. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it.
Alexander Walker finds Edwards. Gobert double-teamed. Conley with a wide-open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. A different look now for San Antonio. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. And it's Vassell in for Johnson. Randall's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Vassell wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Randall with the ball. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Outside Edwards. Randall surveying the D. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
The Spurs making a switch here. Paul's checked in.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Spurs trail by 3. Barnes kicks to Paul. Pass to Vassell. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Banked in off the glass. Wembanyama's got 4 points this quarter.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Now here's Randall. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randall. He's used to it.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second chance opportunities just with effort.
That free throw good from Randall. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Castle. And the 3-ball is good. Castle's got 6.
And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
McDaniels with the ball. Inside. Randall down low. Barnes on him. Randall no good. Pass to Wembanyama. and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And the rookie turning up the intensity. Wembanyama absorbs the foul there on the shot.
That one is off. And he sinks the second.
And the enthusiasm and expectations for Wembanyama are off the charts for a rookie. That's a lot of pressure for a young man to deal with.
Gobert the pass to Randall. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ball goes in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Here's Randall. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 10 points for Julius Randle.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
To the paint. Wembanyama left side. Gobert with the defensive effort. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's San Antonio. They finish off the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Spurs leading by 5. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Barnes. Fox has got 10.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
Bounce pass Conley. Edwards passes to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Vassell kicks to Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen. Barnes looking around. for the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gobert the screen. Conley with the three. Drills it from outside. Conley's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Vassell outside. Barnes sets a screen for Vassell. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Edwards kicks to Gobert. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him. Gobert with a screen on Barnes. And stolen by Wembanyama.
Well, that's why it's so important to seal off those passing lanes inside. Make them earn points in the paint.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. To the inside. Here's Vassell. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Fox. 10 points for him. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Now McDaniels wants to get it to Randall and does. Off target with the jump hook. McDaniels against Barnes. Vassell outside. Here's Castle. Edwards defending. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Gobert. Gobert, great positioning on the putback.
When Gobert goes up, he gets up. Hair time to spare as he slams the putback home.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Spurs working the ball around now. Wembanyama against Gobert. The kick out to Barnes. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you ask, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
It's stolen by Randall. Outside Conley. Edwards with it. 16 points for him. 6 to shoot. Conley's shot is off. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. There's the pick. Here's Sohan. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Wembanyama. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks, Kevin?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Spurs leading by 5. Here's Champagnie. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Champagnie's got 5 points so far.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
DiVincenzo finds Clark. Now, Alexander Walker. Back to Clark. Pass to Randall. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
And this is why many are excited about Wembanyama's future. Such a unique, versatile player and scorer.
Here's Alexander Walker. Rebounded by the Spurs.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
They double-team Wembanyama. Back to Johnson. Pass to Champagnie. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Ball outside. The tray. Hands it from downtown. And now a 12-point Spurs lead.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And so it's San Antonio, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We got Keldon Johnson. Fox is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Fox. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Fox has got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Lets it fly. Edwards, good. Edwards got 20 points. The Spurs shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Pass to Champagnie. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Shoots over Fox. Rebound by Sohan.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
A pass to Fox. Spins. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Timberwolves also changing it up. Clark, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Timberwolves trail by 12. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Steps back. Edwards drawing the double team. Shot clock at 6. Here's DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio, past to Paul. Sohan with the ball. Here's Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by the Spurs. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Johnson against Clark. Sohan with the screen. Johnson can't hit.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Edwards on the bounce. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Spurs leading by 12. Paul passes to Sohan. Here's Johnson. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Here's Conley. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, Conley knows where his team needs him to be in transition, taking full advantage of the fast break opportunity.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
Thanks, David.
And in the mid-range, Paul, so dangerous. He has a lot of angles he likes in that area.
Edwards drawing the double team. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 for DiVincenzo. A rebound by the Spurs.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Johnson. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 11. Clark sets a screen for Conley. And Paul pulls it down. Paul's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The wide open look here for Fox. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Fox has got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Spurs with some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Harrison Barnes comes in for Johnson. And it's Vassell in for Paul. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Clark. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Fox. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Conley kicks to Randall. Fires the 3. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Barnes against Randall. Here's Vassell. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 10. For three, Edwards. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Randall. And now Randall pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And Randall throws it down.
And look at the big fella move. I mean, you got to appreciate Randall's work ethic and what he gives this team.
Takes a step back. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Randall passes to Edwards. Edwards getting the close range, too.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Beyond the arc. Fox, no good.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And Edwards drops them both.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Here's Fox. Scores off the crossover. Fox has got 21.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Vassell against McDaniel.
You know, a bit undersized, but Vassell using it to his advantage to get around defenders.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards drawing the double team. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they get it back. Gobert with a screen on Fox. A second chance effort. Conley's shot is off. The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. Conley against Fox. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?